Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a secret about Lord Shiva that has been hiding in plain sight. Can you guess what it is? The earrings. Yes, look at this ancient statue. Do you see the left earring and the right earring? They're not even, they're not identical. One is long and the other is round, right? But maybe the sculptor made a mistake, right? No. Look at this ancient carving. Again, the earrings are different. This may come as a shocker to you. You may have been a serious devotee of Shiva or a devout Hindu, but I bet you never noticed this detail. Why? Because this is lost knowledge. Look at this carving. Again, the earrings are different. In fact, this detail is very consistent. On Shiva's right side, Shiva's earring will be long. In fact, even his earlobe will be long, and his earring will drop to his shoulder. On Shiva's left ear, there will be a large, round, hollow earring. But why? First of all, would you ever wear one earring on the left and a different one on the right? Think about it. Would you put a white shoe on the left foot and a black shoe on the right foot and go out? That would be crazy and everyone would laugh at you, right? So why is Shiva doing this? There must be a very important reason behind this, and we're going to decode this reason by the end of this video. But first, we have to check the other Hindu gods to see if they also have this detail. Look at this statue of Lord Vishnu. What do you see? Both earrings are the same. Look at Goddess Parvati. Both earrings are identical. In fact, I've examined at least 1,000 different carvings, and all other gods and goddesses almost always have the exact same earrings. But why is Shiva portrayed like this? It's a secret ancient code embedded on Shiva, predominantly created by the Chola dynasty more than 1,000 years ago. But what's the meaning of it? Cholas believed that Shiva is half Shakti. What is Shakti? It is the latent potential energy waiting to be utilized, while Shiva represents the aggressive kinetic energy that moves rapidly. Shakti, meaning power, not only represents potential energy, but it's also personified as Shiva's wife. The symbolism is clear. Shiva, the moving kinetic energy, is represented as a cylinder or a lingam, while Shakti, the latent potential energy, is represented as a circle or a yoni. In fact, Shiva's right ear represents the long, slender sperm, which is aggressively seeking fulfillment, trying to reach something, while his left ear represents the egg or ovum. It has incredible power inside, but it's just stationary and waiting with its hidden power. The great kings of Chola dynasty understood the masculine and feminine energy and how, without one energy, the other becomes useless. The sperm has no value if it does not reach the egg, and the egg will become fruitless without the sperm. Thus, the Cholas began carving Shiva as half Shakti. There is a very unique representation called Ardhanarishwara, where Shiva is half man on his right side and is half woman on his left side. Note that this was not invented by Cholas, but they were masters in learning ancient texts and learning iconography and brought the old traditions back to life. The half-man, half-woman carvings existed even 2,000 years ago. In fact, Ardhanarishwara was famous even outside India during ancient times. In 500 AD, the Greek author Stobaeus mentions a half-male, half-female statue in India. But Cholas were the ones who strictly followed this iconography. They believed that Shiva and Shakti were twin flames, and when they connected together, they could produce an explosive energy. This is why Cholas consistently showed Shiva and Ardhanarishwara with these unidentical earrings. Others did not show this detail consistently. Look at this statue at Khajuraho temple. This is not built by the Cholas, but it does show Shiva as half man, half woman. But the earrings are both identical. They did not follow the secret code. But Cholas not only followed this when sculpting the half man, half woman statue, but even when they showed Shiva as a man, they almost always showed him with different earrings. The earrings were used as secret symbols indicating the kinetic energy and the potential energy, or the lingam and yoni, or the male and female spirit. Only the Cholas were consistent with the symbolism. In other temples, this detail is usually not seen. Here's a carving of Shiva at the Kailasa temple at Ellora Caves. Again, both his earrings are the same. The Kailasa temple was not built by Cholas. This secret symbolism is lost in time. In fact, nobody has noticed this in the last few centuries. Even the famous Shiva statue called Adiyogi, made in recent times by Sadhguru, shows Shiva with identical earrings. Now, this is not a personal attack against him. Hinduism is quite liberal and anyone is free to create their own iconography. I'm only pointing out that the secret symbolism of Cholas has been lost. However, there's one avatar of Shiva where Cholas relaxed this rule. Look at this carving. This is Shiva, but what about his earrings? Identical, right? Look at this one. What about this one? Again, the earrings are identical and they're long cylindrical ones representing the lingam or Shiva, right? Why? What happened to Shakti, the potential spherical egg representing yoni? Because Shakti is shown separately in full form in union with Shiva. So in simple terms, if Shiva is alone, he cannot be active without Shakti. So Shakti is shown in his ear. But if Shakti appears separately and fully and is in union with Shiva, Shiva can be fully masculine, wearing lingams in both ears. We all know how a man acts more of a man and completely hides his femininity in front of a woman. And see how Shiva becomes fully masculine only when he is uniting with Shakti. This particular avatar of Shiva is called Kalyana Sundareshwara, where Shiva is getting married to Shakti. Thus, there are two cylinders and two circles, again, showing the equality between masculine and feminine energy. But there are exceptions to this rule. Cholas made specific carvings and statues that went beyond the symbolism. But it's a deeper analysis only for our membership community. I have posted the exceptions with various examples as a separate members only video. And if you want a deeper analysis, please do join us. We have great exclusive content there. So next time when you see a carving of Shiva in a temple, take a good look at his earrings. Are they identical or are they different? Is Shakti standing next to him? Was the temple built by Cholas or someone else? I hope this video was of good value to you. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am PraveenMohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.